Thanks to the introduction, Prashant, to start with. It's just the childhood what I had. The parents giving me the right education and the right way of bringing me up, I think. A lot of credit should go to my parents. As you know, my father was a pillar of strength to me. A couple of years ago, he left all of us, and that has been a big impact in our family's lives.
He's a brilliant man.
He is a brilliant man.
Every cricket match he was there.
Absolutely.
Every moment.
He's somebody who was there right throughout my cricketing journey when it comes to the college level. And then eventually when we started touring with the national team, with the restrictions, he couldn't travel much. But, the passion, of course, it came from family, and I don't have a cricketing background, to be honest. But for some reason, I just took it up when I was 9 years old, and then went step by step. Then, as I said, family played a big role, and I didn't have the rosiest upbringing when it comes to my younger days because of the place we lived, how we brought up, the financial situation. It was tough work, so that made me a tough person when I was young, and everything for us has to be done by ourselves. Nothing was given free for us as a family. So that to start with, and our college, Wesley College. Our masters and teachers, how strong they were to bring us up in a certain way, where we will one day go back and think of it like we want to go back to school. So we always want to give something back. For me, integrity, we mentioned everything, that just came from my school and my family. And I'm a person, I would love to leave a mark on everything what I do, be a role model in what I do. So I just want to continue doing it. Whatever way, though I'm retired, I still want to give it back to the country, as well as to the community, especially, and also of course the cricketing field. Whenever they wanted me, they wanted my expertise or whatever way is possible. Basically, I just want to get involved myself and give it back, because cricket has given me everything in life. I think it's only my duty to give back to cricket as well as to the community and a betterment of Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
Again, the background, the family upbringing, the things that my parents and my college taught. It has to come naturally. Those things cannot be forced. It has to come from your gut. You want to help out, and the captain or not, you're equal as everybody else. So I believe in hard work, as you know, and I kept on working on myself. And the hardship that I had got me the situation I am in. And what you just said, it's all about the college, the family, the upbringing. I'll always go back to the upbringing. It has to be that, because even as I have a younger son who's going to college as well, I made sure the upbringing was the same, how I came up. So one day my wife asked the same thing. I said, everything if we give to them at this age, they will take it for granted. Let them work hard for it, then they'll realize. So I think for every parent whose kid is growing up, it's very important to be upbringing and be humble as possible to your kid, so that he or she will learn from the best, which is the parents. Honest to myself. That I always keep telling even my kids, be honest to yourself. If you can't do it, you can't do it. Just be honest. I think everything falls in place if you're honest. And if you're honest to yourself as well as whatever you do, if you take up a job, if you can't do it, be honest, say you can't do it. It's very important to be truthful. And of course, discipline and punctuality. That's a couple of things that I follow very hard in my life, and I'm pretty stern about it with my kids as well. So that at this young age, because generations have changed, things have changed a lot, but I make sure I give the same feeding what my parents gave to our kids, of just saying, this comes in a circle. everything has a start, as an end. But it's important, as far as I'm concerned, to have a goal. So once you're going for it, punctuality, having discipline, working towards it, being truthful, time to be a role model in everything what you do. I think these are the things, for some part of it, it's sad to see the younger generation have forgotten. So, you need to go back to that. World is changing. So just because it changes doesn't mean that you need to change your ethics as well. You need to always be having an ethic and having a goal in your life. So I reckon hard work, doesn't have a price, but definitely hard work doesn't go off. And one day, what man above will definitely look after you if you do the hard work in a very truthful way. I think, good question. Why did I do that? I don't know, Prashant, to be honest, to answer why I did it, but it just came from my gut. Even one day, my wife asked, we spent so much time giving back, because especially during COVID, the country was in a bad situation. There was a time every day of a month, I can't remember the exact month, I was out doing certain charity work. So she was asking me, why you want to risk yourself? I said, I want to do it, and just because I stay in, my heart doesn't fill up. I need to give it away, whatever I can. So I started with a small project. I ended up having about 15 or 16 players helping me out, and we did so many projects. So, I'm thankful to them as well. If I start naming them, I have a lot of them to name. So I'd rather not. So, it just came from the gut. Why I did it, when I know why I did it, I'll let you know. But at the moment, I can't. But it's just that, again, the upbringing. I had a very tough life. The life I grew up with was very, very hard. Sometimes I had to walk from home to school for about 45 minutes. We didn't have the financial situation, not even to go in the bus. So that's how I started. So I would love to give it back the way I can. So why I did it, again, I don't know, but I will keep doing it. And till I have strength in my body, I'll keep doing it as far as I can. As well as when it comes to people, still I get inquiries whether, if I want to do it more. I just that I don't have much time. So whenever it's possible, I shall do it. And it's just giving it to the community, giving it to the public for a betterment of Sri Lanka. So basically, I would love to see every kid before they go to bed, they have something to eat and go to bed. Sometimes I've had that age where sometimes we didn't have it. So I don't want to see that to fellow Sri Lankan happening anymore. Absolutely. Recently after this, new COVID wave and the country just opened up, we see so many people wanting to go out of the country. And what I can say is, for me, it's about Sri Lanka. I know we are going through tough times. It's not the rosiest time, and living cost is very high. We understand that, but it's important to be giving back to the community. That's how I think. People have different ways of thinking about it and different ideas. But as far as I'm concerned, it's important to stick when the going gets tough. We understand the country is going through a huge loss because there's no tourism, no income coming in. So that lots of things can be changing, but I think it won't last forever. It will last for a little while. Till then, I feel I request to our youth to work hard and do whatever you can. Be your entrepreneur. Be your own boss. Do something. Do up. Think out of the box. I understand so many youths lost their jobs, but doesn't mean that life stops there. You need to do something on your own. So I encourage the youth, whoever lost their job, do something on your own and take it up. One day you'll find yourself. And the rupee what you make to yourself by working hard, you feel good. Yeah. You feel better about yourself. So I think, as I said, it's very hard for me to say this, but that's my humble request, because I like to see our youth here and working for a better Sri Lanka, so that our kids, when they grow up, they'll have a better Sri Lanka to live in, rather than leaving the country. So, I can guarantee and say that, a lot of people ask me the same question, whether I would love to leave the country. I said, no, I don't want to, because country has given me everything. I have a decent life here. I'd rather do something and live here. Yeah. Same with the kids as well. So I humbly request whoever can do it, you work hard and help out Sri Lanka. I think this is the time to have show the solidarity and work for a better Sri Lanka. I mean, as I said, the generations have changed, and I'd like to see more people being more humble and being more disciplined. We see a lot of indiscipline issues happening at the moment. So, people like myself, yourself, and whoever can make a mark in the society should come together and work towards a better Sri Lanka, so that once our kids, get into their teenage, they'll have a country to live in a proper way. So, my vision is to help out every way possible. It doesn't have to be doesn't necessarily have to be sports only. It can be community-wise, everything. I call myself a Sri Lankan before I call myself a Muslim. So that's how I think. I like to think people think the same way more. Be a Sri Lankan. We see so many issues among the religious. I mean, that's not the way. We're Sri Lankan. We're the same color. We eat the same food. We live in the same area. So I think we should forget about all the race. We just continue to be Sri Lankan. So that's number one. As well as giving back to the community, whoever can do it. It can be financially, it can be a motivational speech to somebody, or it can be various other things. But just make your time to give it back, and let's work for a better Sri Lanka. I mean, I understand it's going through a tough time, but it's our duty to give it back. Forget about the politics, forget about everything else. Just work towards, have a simple word of good things to say, and that will make a huge difference. And whoever's struggling, at least financially, if you can help it out, help them out. If you can't help them with financially, at least spending half an hour with them, giving a motivational speech, spending a little time, it can change the opposition party's world forever. So I think these are my vision in the future. So the country wants me in any capacity, I'm there, because as I said, everything was given to me by playing for Sri Lanka, because I'm a Sri Lankan. But similarly, I would love to give back to the country, whether it be sports, community, social work, it doesn't matter. I'll make sure that 100% of my time will be given back. It's an honor to get the youth award for the first time, and this will make me more encouraged to do more stuff. I mean, people getting recognized is something. If someone says they don't feel good, they feel okay, I think it's more than that. You should be thrilled about yourself because your hard work gets recognized, and it's just the start of myself to giving back to the community. So thank you for recognizing me, and hopefully I'll continue giving back to the community whichever way possible.